All right, I'm gonna mute myself because I'm gonna be explaining everything for the observers. So, all right. Oh, are we playing level 4 or 5?
4, I think.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull up. So, okay, so playable 1. At level Once you're past level 1, you typically play the ones from right to left, so we'll go ahead and do that. I don't want to give a 1 clue to Will because I'm afraid that I don't know what color my 1s are, so it might end up causing conflict. Okay, so white 1 on answer. Reference. Okay, so this clue is focused on the chop, and there's nothing to save yet, so this must be our red 2. And this one is some playable red cards. So we'll write R3, R4, R5 here. Yeah, for the people that are haven't played the game before, if you run the hanab command in chat, that's like this command here, it will link you to the rules of the game so you know what's going on. Mod 7. Okay, so this is I think this is an early game 5 stall, which is a little surprising to me because I'd imagine there is some clue to give. So it probably means like the other 2 cards I have aren't playable yet. Will has these 2 yellow ones which are hard to clue, so we're basically just going to wait until Will discards his chop card and then clue the ones to avoid duplicating cards. So I'm going to just go play this playable 1 now. Okay, 1 for 1 clue, so this is a playable 2. Because it's not on chop, it's not a safe clue, so it's fine. Alright, and so this is off chop, so I guess something... Probably what's happening is this is yellow 2, and this wants to finesse out the yellow 1. So I don't have anything to do though. I don't really want to clue this card. There's nothing to save. These 3s are duplicated. So I guess I have to discard. Is there anything else I can do? I'm just surprised the 5 stall came from Will. Okay, so Will didn't know he had the yellow 1. That makes sense. So I will just discard. And that should finesse out the yellow 1. Okay, and at this point, I have a yellow 2, so I can go ahead and play into it. I'm hoping this blue 3 here gets discarded pretty soon, because that way I could finesse out the blue 2, but it might not happen in time. But we'll find out. So go ahead and play here. Okay, so here's a play clue, so probably yellow 3. Okay, so this is a 2 clue. So this is a playable 2 now. So we missed the finesse. That's okay. We didn't get it in time. So this is playable 2. So actually, Will should know this is knows green 2, because by good touch principle, this 2 has to be playable. This blue 2 is coming out, so this one actually has to be green. And at this point, I don't have much better to do, so I'll play this yellow 3. And now what's going on? Okay, so this is presumably that must be yellow 4, because yeah, it's a play clue because it doesn't touch the chop, and you know, there's nothing on people's chop or focus that could be correct. So we'll just play that, and finally we get a first discard. Okay, so now there's a really nice clue that answer could give for green here. You get to get this 1 and 2 out. But giving this clue would force me to discard. So I guess at this point, answer has to make a judgment call about whether it's better for her to discard from her chop or for me to. So okay, so I guess I'm discarding. I really wanted an answer to discard, but that's okay. Wait, something happened. At some point I learned that this was not red 4. How did I know that? Oh, okay, so at this point I got enough negative information, so this is called not paying attention. This is actually good because it finally forces answer to discard this, and I can... So there's this great green clue I can give, and there's a nice blue clue I can give. And I'm trying to decide which one. So the order of these matters, because if I give blue, then the chop becomes this card, and so the order becomes wrong. I almost want to give... I can't give 4. I was hoping like maybe I can self-finesse the green 3 out. And maybe I can actually. Let me think this through. The alternative is I can give the clue 3 and that will sort of just save both of them. I think a 3 clue is better. And the reason is that when I give this 3 clue, it implies that both of them are playable, but as the green 2 is about to come out, actually it sort of forces both of them to be playable, because we're at a point where if the 3 is playable, it's playable right away. Or, sorry, by playable I mean useful. So I think this is correct. And at least either way, these 2 critical cards, like we really want to make sure those cards go out real soon because there isn't another copy. Like I don't want there to be any chance of a mistake happening and them getting discarded. So by doing this, I think I should be able to get both cards out, and also, you know, in the case that we made some sort of mistake, there's no chance that we discard either of the cards. Yeah, it turns out this game is like difficult enough that you have to account a little bit for mistakes. Okay, so I'm finally out of clues. So but Will has a great clue to give. So I will discard and let Will give like the 4th clue. Would a computer be good at this game? Yes. But alpha hanab. So surprisingly, I found out that people have tried to use machine learning to create hanab computers in the same way that other. Oh, geez. Okay, that's a little sad actually. So I have to discard again. So it's good that this 5 got saved. Sorry, I was saying yeah, hanab machine learning is a thing, but apparently it hasn't worked anywhere as well as like say Alpha Zero for chess or AlphaGo. Like the best machine learning constructed Hanabi players are still like way weaker than humans by like a lot. Okay. So this one actually must be a play clue because there's no force to save yet. So in principle, this should be pretty straightforward. It should mean play this card. However, I've been discarding a lot of stuff. I'm worried that we might be at a point where... But I have to discard because I have nothing I can play. And so, I mean, I have to discard because I don't have a card I can play. I hope this is not a very important card. Okay, that's fine. That card was not important. So this 5 is finally playable. This 4, fine. So the white 4 got discarded, which is a little unfortunate. That card's pretty good. But it's not a huge deal. So green 5 will go out, blue 4. There's nothing finesse. Actually, Will and Answer just have hands that are like... I guess I have to discard because I don't have anything useful to do. Okay, that's fine. We have a bunch of clues now. So our efficiency is like way higher than 1. It's just we need to not make many more discards. And I'm a little sad because it does kind of look like most of our useful cards haven't shown up yet. Like Answer and Will both have just basically trash heads. Like they just don't have anything good. Okay, that's new. So let's work this out. Before this clue was given, what do you... I was not diligent. I should have a note on this card. When was this card clued? Back at this point, this was green 4. This is playable 4. So at this point, you only know this is red 4, or blue 4, or white 4. So now I know this is red 5. I know a bit about, I think this is either white or blue. The focus has to be on here. And so Good Touch is broken, but it doesn't matter. It's like, obviously I can't play all 3 red cards. So play that one, and we're all good. Do you think people are starting earlier and earlier? Yeah, that does seem to be the trend. I'm not convinced it's a good trend. Like, it's not clear to me that the marginal years are... I have a bit of reservation about the greedy algorithm with respect to like learning for math contests. It seems like it makes it feel like a race, and it shouldn't be that way, I think, or something like that. Man, I'm really getting all the clues. Wait, oh wow. Okay, so I just have all the 5s. So this is very weird, because officially this is what's called a 5 chop move. Yeah, this is a 5 chop move because you're not supposed to save the 5 this early. So something's weird. So first of all, there's a gazillion 5s. This card is known trash. Like, I don't need it anymore. And I'm not sure if this is a mistake or not, but this card is technically chop moves now. Why can't I click it? Is it because it's not... I think that's a bug on the website. I mean, there's no reason I don't just play the 5, but officially this is supposed to be a chop move. And what that means is my chop is moved over 1 card. Yeah. What's the difference between white and regular Hanabi? You cannot touch white with... You cannot touch white cards with color clues. They're like invisible. So if it's just a color for which it makes the game a little bit harder. Not much harder. Of all the variants, this is like the easiest one, I think. Okay, so our efficiency is so high that I'm happy to just give 1-for-1 clues while we get everything out. So I see the 3, I see the 4. Yeah, so this should be pretty straightforward. Get this, get this. Okay, and now this card is known trash. Now, all these 5s play, so I just kind of play them. And we should be good. I think we just make it in time. Grab the last 5 and we're okay. Did you have a study schedule? No. No. It wasn't something I found helpful. I did math when I felt like it. Did you exercise? Not enough. Some people are motivated by races. I can see that, but I don't think... Math contests are too difficult, or something. Alright. Okay, that was a very smooth game. Okay, do you want me to lead the review or someone else?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, that was like unbelievably smooth. Okay. Ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Ones. Nice. 5 stall. Yeah, because you don't know you have the yellow one. We're kind of just waiting for you to discard it. Get the 2. Get the finesse out the yellow one. So you can see, like, for the people watching on stream, like, notes are real important. Everyone has notes on all the cards. 2. Grab a 2. Grab the 4. Play. And finally the duplicate 3 gets discarded. Oops. Yeah. And here, when I gave this 3 clue, I gave this big monologue about whether it's better to give it by 3s or by 4s or by blue or green. Like, sort of all of them work. But I think 3 is correct because... Well, I'm not sure the 3...
Or that's just what I was
It
expecting.
might be good. Like, after you play the green 2, I'll definitely be able to play my other 3 as well.
Yeah, so I think 3 is... There was a sense in which like I wanted to just have both the cards saved right away because our pace is so good that it doesn't really matter or something. And then... Oh man, oh no! Oh, I see. You don't know you have the... Okay. I was just like, that was a great finesse opportunity for... And then we discard all the garbage. We get the green out. Red. So... I have to say, I thought this was a chop move. Like, this is technically a 5 chop move.
But you have a trash card.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, does that affect it? I don't know.
I want to say the trash card just doesn't count for the purposes of chop moves.
Yeah, I guess the 5 is technically one off chop, and then...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I see.
I see. Oh, but it was actually... I understand. Okay, because you actually wanted to play clue the... You wanted to prompt the 4. I understand.
Yeah, if I clue blue, I hit the 2, which is bad.
I agree. Okay. Yeah, then this is probably fine. Yeah, I'm not actually sure if you're allowed to chop move if there's known trash.
This is why sometimes higher conventions is like bad. Because it gets in the way.
3, and then 3, 4, 5. 5, 5.
Just win.
Yeah, I just win. Okay. Do you guys want to play again?
Yeah, sure.
I can.
Alright. Okay, so... Whites. Well... I don't think there's anything better I can do, so I might as well start like that. For Al Winfrey, do you have any Step Mania tips? I don't really think so. I think you just kind of play. It's all mechanical, I think. Like, there isn't Okay, so 2 and 4 are touched. And so this is definitely a finesse here. This is G2. And then by good touch, this must be a G3, G4, or G5. At this point, playing into finesses are urgent because if I don't finesse, then Will thinks this is G1. So by, even though I want to give the red clue, although I don't have to give the red clue now, but I must play this one right away to try to get the green 2. And now I see this and I'm like, no, that's not right. I thought it was a green 2. So this was finessed. In higher levels, this might be what's called a bluff, in which case it's like, I got lied to pull this card out. But we're playing at level 4 where bluffing isn't allowed. And so what that means is actually the finesse should be here. And I have a green 1. And the fact that Will isn't playing this card sort of signals that. So this, I think this is a layered finesse and I have green 1 here. I hope. Or Serena might just be playing at like a higher level than we agreed on, in which case, we might be in trouble. But I think it's fine. What's the most difficult math competition? Probably IMO? Or like, well, it depends on how you define competition. Like, for example, USATST in modern times is definitely harder than IMO. But yeah. I think it's no longer clear to me that China TST is harder than US TST, at least in recent years. Okay, so I will continue playing into what I think is a layered finesse. I hope this is right. Hey, all right. How hard do you imagine the math problems to be in 10 years? I don't think they will necessarily become a ton harder. I think there was a big explosion of difficulty because of the internet, but that's not, you know, that's not gonna go on forever. How do you mark cards with the color and stuff? So when you make a note on a card, if you type like something like, I'll give an example. If I type like R3, then it will, the note will have an annotation that if it matches something will like display the card for you. No, AMC8 will not. The other thing is like, it's not the same people that take the test, right? Like everyone has, from around when they're like 12 or 13 and can start actually thinking about math until they're 18 to like sort of like learn math. So in a way, like, you know, there's a cycle, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so this should look to answer like a blue 2, but it's actually a blue 3. So probably what's happening is that there's a finesse here on what is probably a blue 2, and this one is probably, Answer can probably see the blue 2 and figure out what's going on. So, oh my god, the layered finesses are real. So Will Win told me about, so even in higher levels, Will is not allowed to do this to me. Like he lied to me and promised that the blue 2 is playable, or that's what it looks like. So what actually happened is this is definitely, this is probably blue 2 and it's a layered finesse. Probably. Yeah, because even at higher levels, you're only allowed to lie to the person directly after you. And so this is what's called a layered finesse, and I keep digging through my finesse position to try to drag out the blue 2. People start earlier have an advantage. I think, like, officially yes, but I don't think the advantage is either that useful or even that healthy. Well, healthy might be the actual thing. Like, I think kids need to be a certain age before they're ready to, like, actually seriously think about math problems. And, like, if you try to overdevelop early, like, you know, what are you going to force, like, a 9-year-old kid to do, right? Like, math is actually hard. Like, certainly there are some people that are ready, but very few of them, I think, at an age that's very young, are actually ready to do very difficult problems. And the ones that are ready are sort of going to do well anyways. Like, it's not clear to me the extra years really matter. Okay, so this is probably a playable 3 of some sort. But I have a finesse on me, so it's important that I keep playing into the finesse, unless I can get another finesse out, but I don't think so. I was thinking maybe it would be nice if I could like self-finesse out this red 2 by clearing this 3 here, but then it looks like a play clue on the just like a white 3, and also like, for that matter, maybe I have the red 3. So yeah, actually there's a good chance this is, or R3 finesse. There's a good chance this is actually a finesse on this red 2. I'm not totally sure. We have to wait to see what Will does. But in the meantime, let's keep digging. And there's a blue 2 promised to me, so there it is. Okay, so that green finally goes out. So yeah, this is probably not red 3 then. Otherwise, it would have finessed up there. Also, I can see the other red 3, so it's kind of like, you know. Okay, that's interesting. What? So now I'm trying to figure out if I made a mistake, because this is a clue on the red 3. There's nothing to save yet. We're actually still in the early game. Like, we've played like 16 turns without any discards. It's gonna run out soon. This is a play clue because there's nothing to save. So it must be a finesse because it's gonna bomb otherwise. So to my surprise, I guess it's a finesse on this, and this is red 2. But it's gotta be, because at this point, Will doesn't have a way to know this is red 2 unless we missed something earlier. But there's no way both these 3 should get touched. So, have faith in the team and let's see what happens. Amazing. When was this 3 touched? This 3 was touched on this turn. Probably green 3 then, right? I think this is going to be green 3 because it should have been playable then. So I can't. We're not at a level where I can bluff. Otherwise, I would do some tricky things. Well, I see. Will doesn't have a play. I'm thinking if I could give this clue. Well, I don't know. This is not the right 3, actually. I think I should just play and let Will give the 4 clue to answer, right? When we don't lose any time. Nothing is critical, so it is white 3. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't. That's a surprise to me. When did this card get clued? I see. Okay, so the 2 actually was already out. So Will knows this is either G4 or G5. Doesn't know which one yet, but might find out real soon. So I think the right thing to do is clue the 4, unless I have something interesting in my hand. I don't know. How did you solve the last problem? Did you see a similar problem before? Yeah, so on this year's European Girls Olympiad, there was a problem about some recurrence always having square terms. And it was the same idea. Like if you took 2 the crux idea is that if I have a polynomial whose leading monomial is a perfect square, so is even degree and the leading coefficient is a square, then it should only take a square finitely many times unless it's actually a square. And the reason is you can trap it between 2 squares. So it's a very messy method, but you kind of just hit it. Yeah. Is there one area that unifies ACGN? Not that I can really think of, but also I think the math areas aren't that different from each other. Like, I think somehow there's like this thinking skill that's developed. Oh, sorry, I lied. Will doesn't know this is G3, G4, G5 yet. Just know C4, 5. All right, so I got a 4 clue. So this is focused here. So these 4s must be playable now. So there's a 5 on chop that we really should save. This is Will's clue. But presumably no, this green 3 just happened. So if I rewind a little, yeah, the 3 wasn't there yet. So this probably is red 4 or blue 4 that I should play now. This should be some eventual 4. Or it could be white 4. RB, W are all possible. There's a 5 here that needs to be saved, but it's better teamwork if I play the card and then Will does the save. And then we discard the extra green 3, which is actually good because duplicated cards are annoying. So I will just play. It's blue 4. That's fine. This is a playable 4. So it could be any 4. Oh, I don't. Well, it's less likely to be green because Will should have an idea that this is probably green for a green 5. Wouldn't want to duplicate the card. So at this point, I think just save this 5 and then we can get a discard on this card. So please save. Has group theory helped you understand anything from Olympiads related? I think there's a few cases where it was helpful to talk in the language of groups, but those were pretty rare. It's not that common. Great, so now we discard the really annoying duplicated 3. Alright, so it is my turn. I don't really have too much I want to do. Well, I kind of want to pass the clue to Will because I don't really want him to lose the yellow 4. That's like a playable card. It's a eventually usable card, but no. But I could have a yellow 4 actually. I think it's not so important that I really have to do something to save it. Is it? I could chop move. That's the thing I could do. I could touch the 1 and then chop move the, I guess, trash 2 and the yellow 4. And make sure that the 4 doesn't get discarded. The 1 gets discarded instead. But then that leaves answer with not, even if answer gets the clue, it's not clear there's much good to do with it. So I think at this point I just sort of let the, I think it's more important I get this 3 out. And we'll clue it by color. Yeah, and we lose this 4, which is a little sad, but not the end of the world. What do you think of messy ways of solving problems versus elegant ones? I don't know if there's anything in particular I want to say about it. I will say I don't agree with the fact you have to memorize a lot of messy ways. Or I'm not sure what that would even mean, actually. Okay. If this was not yellow 4, it's not red 4, actually. It shouldn't be blue 4 because I'm promised this 4 should be eventually playable. So at this point, I think it's probably yellow 4 or white 4. Maybe G4. I don't have anything I really want to do. I'm sad that the 4s got duplicated because now I can't really clue them. But that's okay. We have a lot of discards. And I can just... People's hands are pretty bad anyways, so I think we're at a point where it's okay to drop it. That card's been there a while, so someone should have told me if it was important. What are you doing this fall semester? Nothing special. Hi Spintop, good to see you. Yeah, you can see the whole game, I guess. We have a spectator too, right? Ichan is watching. Oh, this is great. Okay, so finally, oh, well, I really want to give this 4 clue, but I don't know. I could already have a white 4, which would be real bad if... It wouldn't be terrible, but I don't really want to duplicate it. But Will is okay, so I think it makes sense for me to discard. And if our 4s are different, then Will is just like, alright, and then touches both 4s, and then we're really good to go. So, because I don't know my 4, I will just discard, except the website won't let me discard. Oh, here we are. I'm a little sad because we're really kind of throwing pace. Like, we had a great pace, and now we're just in this, like, discard everything mode. But it's okay. If it comes down to it, we can stall by giving a ton of clues. Do you know what remote students should do to keep progressing in math? For Imran, are you talking about like contest math or college math or what? Well, I guess if you mentioned AOPS, you probably meant contest math. Are you going to have dinner? Eventually. But it's Friday. Meant contest math. Yeah. I don't know if I have anything I really want to say. Like, keep doing problems. If you have a specific area or level or something that you are interested in, you can say that, and I can give you like better advice. But the broad advice is still just like keep doing problems. And if you are trying to learn stuff, look at my website. There's a bunch of things. Yeah, I don't know. I can give a better answer if you give me more specific questions. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna read into the situation a little. Sounds like I have the white 4. Otherwise, I think it's really easy to give this clue. I think time taken is probably not information I'm allowed to use. That is a weird clue. You should know you have green 4 or green 5. So am I supposed to... Do you know you have the green... I'm now very confused. Because if you knew you had the green... If Will knew he had the green 4, why don't you just play it? There's no reason to do something this complicated. Why? What does that mean? We don't have that many more discards. I wonder if it's worth it to just give the 4 clue and for me to keep holding onto that 4 as long as possible. Alternatively, I could just give a tempo clue. Like, it wouldn't be... I'm trying to get people to not discard. And... Why would you clue a green card there? What does this clue mean? The thing is, we have enough clues that even if we bad touch, we can just sort of fix it. So I don't feel in any rush or something. Do you not know this is G4? No, actually, if this is G5, you know for sure it's G4. Will like if this was green 5, Will should know for sure this is green 4. Because we promised him it's playable. So this, I think, has to be G5. But then the question is, why is he asking me to play it now? I don't see. I'm gonna give a slightly questionable clue here. I'm gonna give these 4s to answer. It might duplicate some cards. However, we have enough clues to fix it. Because I don't really want to discard. I think this is correct call. We'll see what Will does. I really want him to play that green card, and if not, I don't know what's going on. Because either this is... Well, if this is G4, then maybe Will just doesn't know which card he has here. It doesn't matter. I think. If there's a duplicated card, we can let Will correct it, I think. I'm concerned because the yellow 2 apparently still isn't out yet, and we really need that yellow 2 soon. Like, we can't discard many more times. Do you experiment with a condition of most problems after solving it? Only if something catches my eye. Like if I think of something I want to do, then I'll do it, but I don't go out of my way to look for it. I think for me, the best way to review the problem is to write up the solution nicely, but this is very time consuming, so I consider this a personal preference. I might have made a mistake, actually. Okay, that's a 5. So this better be blue 5, right? Because otherwise there's no reason to touch it yet. Or, okay, this is either blue 5 or white 5. It must be a play clue. Okay, actually, there is a remote possibility it is red 5. And it could be... I am actually supposed to wait for the red 4 to come out. This is not good though. Okay, so this is 100% green 4. So we're going to do a level 3 convention. It's called a sarcastic discard. I'm going to discard this green 4, and that sends a very clear message to Will. What are you doing? You have it. We don't need it. It's yours. There we go. And now an answer goes... Yeah, so there's a chance this is red 5 and that this is a prompt on this 4 that got touched here. In which case, answer should know to just play this red 4 now. If answer doesn't play this red 4 now, then I can be pretty sure that this is white or blue, and answer just doesn't know. Things are looking kind of bad. So, because this yellow 3 is really nice. I really don't want to lose the yellow 3. I have a promise this is... I don't know what I think this is. I think it's either yellow 4 or possibly duplicated white 4. And either way I can't play it, so there's not much I can do. I'll hold on to it. I don't want answer to lose the 3 here, because yeah, that 3 is actually... So we're gonna give a... I'm unhappy because we have a lot of discards. So I'm gonna give a just straight tempo clue. And under normal circumstances, this clue actually has... in level 5, a tempo clue like this does have a meaning because tempo clues are so bad. It would be what's called a tempo clue chop move, which would chop move this card. Like, by giving you such a bad clue, I'm trying to send a message, don't discard this. However, because we're playing on level 4 right now, this is not true, so we're not going to mark this as chop moved. And now I'm really unhappy because... Okay, so at this point I know for sure this is... White 4. I don't want to discard though because... I really don't want to discard, but where are all the cards that are playable? Oh wait, what am I doing? I just play this card. This is a 5 of some color, so we can play it and really hope the yellow 2 shows up. Because that yellow 2 hasn't showed up yet and it's really hurting us. At this point, answer knows is yellow 5. So at this point, if I don't have any usable cards, then I think the correct thing for Will to do is to chop move answer to make sure we don't use the... Actually, it's okay if we lose the yellow 3 because there should be another copy. But either way, we really don't want to discard. However, it looks like all the cards we need are just not here. Two. This is unfortunate. Okay, so I have the red 5. I was going to say I was worried about discarding this yellow 3, but actually it's really bad if answer holds both. If answer holds yellow 3, yellow 4, and yellow 5. Because, oh jeez. Because what might end up happening is if answer is holding all the cards that we need, that's just not good. It's already a little bad because answer is holding green 5, yellow 4, yellow 5. So answer needs to play at least 3 times. So things aren't looking great. Okay, we found the yellow 2. That's a mistake actually. Oh, never mind. I have the yellow 3. Okay, so the focus is here. So I believe this is yellow 3 and this is yellow 2. It's possible the colors are wrong, but if that's the case, then we have enough clues that someone will just tell me to fix it. So the 2 finally comes out. Will should tell answer to play this G5. That's extremely important now. Those are the only cards we need. So don't discard. Pays +1. Okay, great. So now G5. This is known trash, although that doesn't really matter. Now I can play Y3. So Will gets a role now that's called like tell everyone what to do. Oh, I don't think we make it. Unless I have a blue 5 in my hand. Oh, that's really lame. Ah, that yellow 2 came out really late.
That's quite sad.
I'm not sure there's much we could have done with the conventions that we had.
We got bottom decked by yellow 2.
Yeah, when did the yellow 2 first come out? Like
very late.
Yeah.
We pulled off like 2 layered finesses though, which was cool.
Yeah, the layered finesses are cool.
Yeah.
I wonder whether there's a point where we should have just like ignored conventions and gave out clues. Well, I guess the problem is that towards the end game, we just needed a way to somehow get playable cards into Will's hand, like because me and Answer just had all the useful ones.
Yeah, and then we got screwed here. I don't think burning clues would have helped either. Oh wait.
I actually think at this turn, well, let's go through it in order. So fine.
Layered finesse. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a layered finesse, so that's really good.
It's 4 for 1 there.
Yep. So that's 1 for 1. This is indeed a finesse. I was a little scared because of the red 2 here, but trust your team.
Okay.
So here, yeah, 4s. 5 save, that's fine. Green 3. I was a little sad that we lost the yellow 4, which did actually turn out to bite us in the end. I was considering Chop moving the yellow 4, but decided against it, and I guess I didn't know in advance that yellow 2 was going to be... I was like, 4s are fine.
Yeah. A few turns ago,
Uh-huh.
One more, or like, turn 22.
E.
Would it have been good to like finesse?
This? Oh. I was concerned about the 5. Because if I finessed... Wait, are you...
Or like Evan finesse.
Oh.
Reverse finesse is me.
I see. I think my concern was I didn't know if I had the green 4 or not. Although in hindsight, the correct way to deal with that is what's called a sarcastic finesse. So I reverse finesse the green 4, and then if Will sees that the card is duplicated, then he discards it, and then I know I have it. This is technically level 7, but...
Okay. You don't know which slot though, right?
I don't know which slot, but I know I have it somewhere, which is like good information to have. In addition, I know that this 4 here is playable now because of a 4 clue earlier. So I know this 4 is not green 4 because the green 3 wasn't out yet. So if I had green 4 here, it would have been okay.
Yeah.
You finesse and then maybe we get unlucky, these are both green, but then Will can fix it by sarcastically discarding. So that is correct. At level 7, I believe that is the right thing to do, although I don't think sarcastic finesses should be level 7, honestly.
Yeah, they're intuitive, so...
Yeah, so, oh well.
Am I super quiet again?
You're a little quiet at Raven, but it's okay, we can hear you. So, yeah, this was unlucky. Did you not think this was green 4?
Okay. One thing, I was thinking maybe I should clue the white 5. But I didn't know anything else to do.
I think you should include the 5.
That's like a stealth prompt. Yeah.
I agree.
I was going between that.
Yeah, I think clearing the 5 is correct.
Okay. I was just concerned it looks like a normal finesse and then confusion would happen. But I guess this caused confusion.
I think that's fine, but I think what happens is Answer just declines to play the white 4 and discards this red 3, so it doesn't matter. Thanks to Anshuma for the follow. Because I was staring at this and I was very confused. I was like, do you should know that I thought this was G5 actually, because I figured if this was sorry, I thought this was G5 for a while until I realized if it was G5, you would knew it was G4. So,
Wait, am I louder now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now, yeah, this is not. This is a
Like,
little unlucky.
we have 5 for exclude, but only 4 playable. So by pigeonhole, we have some duplicates.
Yeah. So I think it's
Yeah.
okay.
Wait,
Yeah, the
what
4s
is the
finally come out. I sarcastically discard. I actually tempo clue this 4 because at this point I really don't want to discard. I didn't know I had yellow 3.
Yellow 2 still isn't out.
Yeah.
So, and there's 6 cards left.
So yellow 3 goes, which is a little unfortunate. Yellow 2 finally comes out.
5th card from the bottom. Wow.
So,
Here we just had like clues to burn. So, I don't know.
but I'm trying to think, what could we have done? I'm not totally sure there's something we could have done.
Maybe I should have not played the 5 that turn and then waste a clue, and so Evan
Oh, right. Okay, because
plays.
I have fewer plays than you. Yeah, I think here you decline to play. Let's find out. So you tempo clue the yellow or something silly like that. Actually, you should just clue 3s or something to avoid touching a card. Just you burn a clue, then that lets me play here. Because at this point we kind of want me to be drawing, or okay, I guess I still don't get a playable card, and then
I need to
Mhm.
play 3 times, so I just play my 3 cards.
That's true. So Will burns a clue or something. It's like, tells me in hands about a bunch of 1s. Then you play. But I think the problem is you draw. Oh, actually, we should tell Answer about the 4. Burn a
Oh
clue.
right, you draw the. Yeah, never mind. I still draw the blue 5 finally, so I don't have enough.
What if I just discarded for some random reason?
The problem is if we discard. Okay, actually, that's true. Actually, at this point, here, you should discard.
No, we still die, I think.
Oh yeah, we still die. The problem is whoever draws this card has to. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I need to play like every single card that's remaining.
That's unlucky.
Wait, if I burn and then Evan discards? Wait.
Well, the problem is whoever draws the 5 has to have another card to play.
Yeah. And so he just has too many cards to play.
Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything we could have done about that. Yeah, alright. Well, sometimes the deck is unlucky like that. Although, I want to see if...
Fun, though.
Show history. Yeah, other people managed to get 25, so... How did they do it? I gotta look at that replay sometime.
How do you see history?
If you go to the top, there's a button that says show history, and then for a row where you can see your score, you can press the other scores button, and the other scores button will show you everyone else who played that same seed, which is very cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and you can see the lowest non-zero score is 22, but there's still 25s. I don't.
Wait. What is white?
Some people are insane.
I'm trying to think if there's anything we could have done with the conventions that we had to salvage the situation. I'm not sure there's anything we could do at level 4.
I think saving the yellow 4 could have been nice.
Yeah, actually, we might have chop moved some important cards. Like it might have been correct just to we had so many clues, just chop move a ton of stuff. Okay, I want to start another game, and
I'll play.
Wait, are we level 4? Or...
we're playing level 4 right now.
Okay. Yay, I can actually follow, possibly.
Yay.
Alright, waiting on you, Raymond. Okay. Hope this goes better. Good luck. Well, that's one way to start. Okay. So, first of all, frick. And second of all, like, Lamau, I'm gonna clue all ones to nuke launcher. This will bad touch the one here, but is there a stream from other people's perspective? I don't know if any of the other players are streaming now. You can watch and replay. Oh, you're spectating already. Yeah, I'm not sure any of the players here are on Twitch right now except me. So this will bad touch some ones that will need to be fixed, but I think that's okay. Because I really want to get the white one and the white two. So yeah, there we go. That's what I'm expecting answer to do. So we'll get 4 ones. There will be one duplicated one, but it's okay. If people are following conventions, the one should play from right to left. And at this point, I can get this 2 out from answer. And that's nice because then it will, you know, these yellow ones will just be on chop, ready to die. So that 2 is not going anywhere, that we've managed to save it. The next things are to get the yellow 2 and then worry about these yellow 3s that might die. Although because both Will and Nuke have plays, you know, it should be okay. Can you explain mod arithmetic? I'm not sure how you want me to explain that. I think you just Google mod arithmetic or something? Like, if you have a specific question, I can try to answer it, but I don't know if it's safe or just explain mod arithmetic. Awesome, that's such a good deal. So we're going to give the red clue to nuke launcher. This will do a bunch of things. So first of all, it will fix this. And it will, now you know this is R1 and this is R2, 3, 4, 5. I hope you know it's R1. That's amazing. So what just happened? This is a Y4. This is a promise that everyone else, all the, play clues are promises that the card is playable now. Where now means like, not necessarily literally next turn, but all the cards should be there. And this is actually what's, it should be a finesse here and a finesse here. So answer should work out. This is yellow 2, and in principle, nuke launcher should work out. This is yellow 3. It's a bit of a stretch, but that is what's happening. Okay, so let's cross our fingers that works. So I better decline to play this yellow card now. Send a very clear message that, that's what's up. So I will... Is there nothing else I can save? No. So I will discard and thus end the early game. And we'll see if all the finesse cards actually come out. Awesome, that's 1. So this is in red 3. So probably a good clue here would be to... Well, it's tricky. You want to clue this, but if you clue this, you can prompt out the red 2. But, there's a finesse waiting, so... yeah, whatever. So there's this thing called raycasting, where from point you can... What? Is there any technique like this in math?
Wait, it won't let me play my slot 4 card. Like...
just refresh the page. Might be a bug.
Wait, are you sure?
Yeah, like my rightmost card, it's supposed to be a yellow 3, right? I can't play it.
Like, F5 the page.
Like, it won't let me drag the card. I'm gonna refresh.
Oh, wait, I'm muted. Yeah, if you refresh the page, that bug should probably go away.
Alright, nice.
Okay, back to where we were. So... Okay, so all the blue cards are actually out that we need. So better if I play and answer gives the clues. Okay. Well, I might have miscalculated there actually. Maybe I should have given that clue and then... I'm not sure the order matters that much, but... Nuke Launcher has a bunch of usable cards and doesn't know it. Okay, that's a play clue, so that should be a finesse here. And you know this is W4. So... yeah, playing into finesse takes priority. Want to... yeah. So finally we are forced to discard after a long while. Duplicates. Yeah, this is... Okay, so the correct teamwork is for me to tell blue. Right, okay, so if I play Y4, then Answer can tell Nuke about the blue 4, and Willwin can tell Nuke about the red 2 by prompting out the red 3. So I think the correct flow for this is for me to play this and then let my next 2 teammates give the next 2 clues. I hope. Unless my hand has something scary in it. Which, judging from the time, it might. Okay, that's interesting. That's not really what I expected. But that probably is finesse on that. And so this is, you should know it's G3, because otherwise that doesn't make sense. So I'm definitely playing this next turn. And Will, I'm hoping that Will clues this card, because that will prompt out, either clues that card or just tells Blue to nuke.
Wait, the game won't let me discard anything. I just refreshed.
Raymond, it's not your turn.
Oh. Oh, wait a second. I trolled. I thought William just played. Oops.
Okay, there we go. So now...
How embarrassing.
So that should prompt out that card. This is why good test principle is so useful. Okay, I must play into the finesse. Answer is unfortunately out of clues. Yeah, that's a little unlucky. But it's okay, because I think what happens next is, I think Will should clue this blue 4, and then blue 4, blue 5 play, and then, or green 3. I think clue the blue 4, so blue 4, 5 play, and then we can get an extra clue. Or, oh wait. No, it's, there's no clues left. Okay, that's unlucky. So you should know this is G3 because it got finessed out my G2. I have a clue. What's a good clue to give? I think it's, I want to actually force Answer to discard here because Answer's hand is basically just garbage. Rather than have me or someone else discard. So do I want to clue by, I want to give this color clue. That should tell you this is B4. So on my next turn I can play B5. Discard. And Will has these 2 duplicated cards, so it's not terrible if Will discards either. It's just you have to be a little careful about that 5. But should be okay. Okay, so discard. Okay. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping... Okay, that's okay. We will clue yellow to new launcher. So we go discard here, we'll get a play here. You should know this is G4 because the G5 is out. And we promised you this card's playable now. Or I could save the 5 now. Like, do I want to play clue here? I think this is better. I want to get the 5s out early to make sure we get, so that we can get the clues from them, I think. Because there's no reason. It's a little scary to have this card on chop, but there's no real reason Will wouldn't just play the green card. I hope. Let's find out. Alright, we're fine. So all the 5s will come out real soon, and then... Okay, so there's a 5 that needs to be saved, but it's better teamwork for me to play this blue 5 now and let Answer do the save. So we're going to save here. Just a moment, I hope. What? No, that doesn't work. Oh, no, it works because... Okay, never mind. This definitely works. And the reason is because... Will can actually see both the 4s are gone. That's so smart. Okay. So I definitely have the red 4, so play from finesse position. Then the 5s all go out. That went well. Smooth game. that red 4 was so good. I was staring at it, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like, what's going on? And I was like, oh, actually that works really well. That was amazing. Alright.
Wait, it was like perfectly timed for a finesse.
Okay, so I start the game by breaking the good touch principle. You're welcome. Yeah, it was...
I honestly kind of suspected that because like our luck would be too godly if we got 5 disjoint 1.
Yeah. I think that's yeah. I mean, we'll correct it, but in this case what happened was very conveniently the red 1 and the red 2 just show up. So,
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah, so this is that nice triple finesse.
This is good.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4. 3 for 1 clue. Meanwhile, the red 1 plays, so we don't lose any time. Oh, shoot. I finally have to discard. We just, yeah. Blue. Yeah, that's a little... Okay, you do have to play into the finesse now. Or actually...
I could give a finesse.
Yeah, it's
but
not literally...
then you guys don't have plays.
Yeah, okay, so this is actually better. You're right. Okay. So we'll just get a 1 for 1. That's okay. Finesse out white 3 and white 4. Discard. Discard. Okay, so this is
where I could give greens to William, but there's possibility Raymond will discard the green
Wait,
3.
whoa. If you gave
Oh
greens to
my
William,
gosh.
then play 3 cards.
Yeah. It would be yeah, I see. All of these cards play.
It would be
5
layered.
for 1.
Yeah. Does that work out? So if you give 4 okay, greens to Will, then it's
But then Raymond would discard, right? So I don't think.
That's true. It's green
yeah,
2.
because
I
well,
think
technically,
if you... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
or I was going to say if Will is in on it, it would still be worth it to. I think you could do this and that Will give a clue to not let Raymond discard or something. I'm trying to think. If you give greens here, and Will sees this and figures out what's going on, which admittedly is a real stretch. I'm not sure I would see it. What turn is this? This is turn 26. I think we should post this in the hanab Discord and ask for people's advice. I think this is
This is interesting, yeah.
yeah, so this
I
is
think if it was clued and Will figured it out, and then like if Evan played his like 2 blindly, I think I would then follow it up, but I don't know if I'd see it before that.
okay. Well, anyways. Oh man, but that would be so good. Well,
Prompt.
actually, if you're gonna do that, for
Well, I was debating whether that was a finesse or a prompt, but then it turns out they're both right.
Well,
I wonder if you could get more cards by cluing my 5. If you tempo clue this 5 as a play clue, because we're not at the level yet where tempo clues. Well, actually, it's still a play clue. So you could layered finesse out the red 2 and red 4, although that duplicates the red 2, which is not great. Okay, yeah, so maybe that, yeah, this is probably the best thing then. Get the 2 and 3. Okay, and then we finally prompt that out. I wonder if I should have let. It's fine. I don't think I could have known. So this is green. 4. Get the 5 out. Hope that William knows to play
Oh
instead
yeah,
of
I was
discard.
a little worried about like 2 critical cards in a row, so I clued.
Yeah, but it just turns out to be fine. And this clue is like brilliant because I was like, I know this is a finesse, but like, how is Will supposed to know it's a finesse? And I'm like, oh no, I just have the other red 4 because this looks like a play. Like, if you follow good touch, it should be like 5, 4, so like 4 here and 5 here. But because this 4 is discarded, this 4 is here. Will knows that's not the case, so we all know it's a finesse and it works. So 5, 4, 5.
That was beautiful.
And then the clues are, just use up the rest of the clues. All right, good job, team.
Yay.
Epic, yay.
Okay.
Admittedly, I didn't do that much, but...
Okay, all right. See ya, Will.
Bye, William.
Yeah, we only need 3 to play, so as long as we can get 3 players, we can keep going.
I think Max is joining.
Maybe. Okay, so I'll make the lobby.
Yo, Max, what up?
All right, I'm gonna use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Oh, you made a game. I didn't see.
Okay. Oh no. Man, I wanted to start. There's like oh man, if the turn order was slightly different, we could have pulled off some really amazing finesses. Yeah, that's okay. This is not terrible either. They're all 2-for-1s. How do you like your emote? Is that a dragon? Oh man. Emotes are what? What? Now I'm very confused. So maybe this wasn't a finesse and this is just a red one. It declined to play into the finesse, so... Okay, so I guess not finesse, which means this is probably red 1, this is probably red 2. On the other hand, keep playing the 1s, I think. Technically, so Max played the 1s out of order. I don't know if I don't think we're at the level where that matters yet. Starting from level 5 in Hanabi, if you play the 1s out of order, it carries additional meaning. It's called an order chop move. But for now, yeah, it looks like there's not much to do. Ah, this is not gonna work. That's actually really unlucky. It's not a huge deal, but I was sort of hoping I could do this like, oh jeez. No! That's not the card I wanted to show up. Okay, I'll think this through. This is a situation which is called like an ambiguous finesse, where because it looks like both. If I try to finesse by playing this, neither answer nor nuke knows who has the finesse. After enough turns, they are in theory able to figure it out, but it doesn't look great. So I would actually rather just give blue to answer and try to like keep things going with the expectation we might lose the finesse this way actually, but it's really confusing otherwise. Maybe I should have. Well, the thing is, this green clue here doesn't work. Okay, we're actually fine. Answer gives the finesse, not knowing, and we all know that answer couldn't have known this G1 is here, so that will quickly play G2 here, and we'll finesse out this G1 if all goes well. Which it does. Okay, and. You should know this is G2. So if I give a focused 4, answer has this play here. If I touch blue here on ML, it will prompt out that 3. I'm trying to think, is it better to do 4? If I do 4, I get the extra touch on the green 4, and that will be useful later for trying to... Well, there's no reason not to also just touch the... Yeah. Might as well do my 4. And that should prompt out the blue 3. So this is either G4, W4, or Y4, R4. You should know 2 of your cards are playable, so... What does Luke know about this card? When this clue was given, I didn't take a note, so that's a mistake. You know this is playable too, so it could be... It promises 2 is eventually playable if our team is good. We didn't touch cards duplicated, so this is either white 2 or yellow 2. I finally run out of... We're finally out of clues, so I just have to discard. It's okay. Ooh. Okay, fine. Okay, so I'm promised this 4 is playable now, which is a little janky because actually I know unless this is a finesse through red 3 or something. It's not a safe clue because nothing is safe yet. So either there's a enormous finesse, but ML Max can't know the color. Do you not know that's blue 4? Well, I'd like to get the yellow one here out, because then this 2 can play. So this should play, this should play. And then I'm going to sarcastically discard these 4s, because unless there's this million IQ finesse, which I don't think there is, then this is green. This is probably G4 is what I'm thinking. And this is sum 4. Okay, so this is probably Y3 then. Or the finesse here. Probably. Yeah, there's no reason to expect these are white 4s, and that's the only 4 I really... white or red 4. The focus was here, so there's a promise that this card was playable now. Unless... you don't know you have the... right, so there's no way this is a red 4 play clue. So it's either green 4 or blue 4, and ML has both of them. So I'm just going to discard this card. It can't be a red 4, right? No way. Or white 4, yeah. So... yep. Did you say you made up Loke's problem? I don't think so. Locus? I don't think so, no. So... you should know this is G4 because I sarcastically discarded. You should know this is B4 from way, way earlier. Alright, we want to get these 2 cards to play. Or this, sorry. No, I want to get this card and this card to play. Yeah, Nuke's hand is entirely garbage, so I think it makes sense for me to play, then for Answer to give the clue to... oh, does he think it's a safe clue? Was that 4 given on shot? Oh, I see. This looks like it could be a safe clue. So that's the problem. Well, now you should know. Okay, it's time to do the high IQ moves, right? This is yellow, white, or blue. So you know it's not the red 4. Okay, actually, you don't even need to be that high IQ. Just do this. That will finesse out this guy. Because you know this isn't red 4. And mix color by Let's do it by color, so you get a known trash. So at this point, this is R5. You know this is known trash. You know this is a finessed R4. Okay, at this point, ML should know this is B4. So at this point, our efficiency is so high, I'm not sure it's worth trying to deal with this ambiguous finesse. Like, I could try to... If it wasn't for this white 3, then I would give a 4 clue here. And then bing, bing, bing. I wonder where yellow 4 is. I hope it's not too late in the deck. Yeah, we have more efficiency than pace, so this is a point where I'm comfortable just telling Answer to play this 3, and then this 3 will go out. Presumably this 4 will go out because you should know it's playable now. And then I can put this 4, whatever color it is, and then whatever happens, happens. Okay, so I have a green 5, that's fine. I'll play this green 5 now, and that will restore him. And at this point, we're just trying to find the correct cards. So this is a play clue now, so probably I have the yellow 4 now. So you probably know this is yellow 5, and I know this is white 4. Yeah, I think at this point what Nuke Launcher just does is tells Answer about the white 4. And it'll duplicate a card and that's okay. It's whatever. Because it's more important that we keep the... That's sad. No! That's okay. Oh, I have to play into the finesse, because otherwise this will misplay. So play into the finesse. Okay, so there's blue 5. Please just clear this 4. We all know what it'll mean. Okay, now I have to think. If I play this blue 5, I think we still win anyways. But it will take a bit longer. No, we might not win actually if we... I'm doing this, I'm sorry. Oh wait, I'm stupid. This is white. Oh. Okay, that was unwise. I'm sorry. Alright. Good game.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was really sad the game didn't start on my turn because otherwise, like, you look at this lineup, it's like everything's off finesse position.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I would have. Well, like
You
blue,
could
like
clue the
if I
blue
had started
three.
and given blue 3 here, that would have just been like amazing.
Yeah.
But anyways, well, it happened. So red 1, fine. 1s, 2s, red 2. So now I know. Yeah, I thought it was a finesse initially, and then answer declined to play into the finesse, so I knew it was actually red 1. Blue. So Max, I'm a little surprised actually you played the ones in the order you did.
Oh, I thought the 2 clue was a prompt on me.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really matter because like Raymond should just wait for both ones to come out anyways.
Yeah. I knew like the first one was playable, and then I was just waiting for more information for the second one.
Yeah. So this was okay, and then this is good because when answer gives the finesse, we all know answer doesn't know about this green 1. I didn't want to do it because it would cause an ambiguity, so it's better for answer to do it. Okay, so 4. Yeah, B4
I
is
thought
safe.
this was red 4 for the longest time.
We could
until
tell.
got
I
a
was
red
like,
clue.
why are you not playing it? And then I was like, oh, that's why. Yeah.
Wait,
so
why would you think it's the red? Oh, force it. Like,
yeah. So this clue is
unfortunate.
yeah, it's a
Oh,
little
yeah.
unfortunate. You actually had the green 4, so it's okay because I end up discarding it sarcastically anyways. Yellow 3, finesse out here. And yeah, so I actually sarcastically discard it to force you. This is green 4. So that works. Okay, 1 for 1. And this is the same situation. Finesse, play, no one trash. Discard 4, 5. And I was so sad this 3 appeared because otherwise things would have happened. I also didn't know whether this flew. I actually thought this was blue 4 for the longest time.
Oh.
I didn't realize it was white. Otherwise, yeah.
Wait, at this point you know it's white, right?
No, I don't. It could still be blue.
Oh,
Because
wait,
the thing is, Max didn't know he had blue 4, so I didn't, you know.
Yeah, I see. Well, wait, like near the end of the game, for me it said that you knew it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
at
said
the
for
very
me
end,
too.
yeah. At the very end,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. At this point, I know it's white now, but I was so fixated on. I just like thought it was blue 4 and was like not paying attention, and I was like, what? Because here,
Oh, well,
at this step, when you
We
clear
have
blue
another
5,
perfectly timed finesse.
yeah, I think here, it doesn't matter because we're so far ahead. But here, I think the correct thing to do is to clue the 4 on answer, and then we win the game in 3 moves instead of like 7, rather than
Wait,
recluing
how
the
do we
5.
win in 3 moves? Oh.
Yeah, if you clue this, you know, we all know what's going on. It's just play, and you're done. Even though I have it, and I still thought it was blue for the record. So I was like, no, play this, and yeah.
Oh, that's smart. I just thought it didn't really matter.
Yeah, it's true. We have a lot of time, so it doesn't really matter what we do. Yeah. Good game.
Good game. Dude, we're on a roll.
Yeah, today's been a great day.
I think I should go.
Yeah, I probably actually should go eat dinner as well now.
Okay.
Without eating
Oh,
yet.
eat dinner? What?
Yeah, because I've been
Okay.
streaming for the last like 4 hours. 4 hours?
Oh. Evan is turning into a streamer.
That's what I say. People, yeah. I've been streaming for the last 4.5 hours. So I haven't eaten yet. So I think I'm ready to adjourn.
Alright, thanks for the game, everyone.
Yeah,
Alright. Good night.
good games.
Yeah.
Yeah, 99 is really good for 4 games.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, see y'all.
Oh, man.